I have no idea why this is called Marry Me Chicken. All I know is that it is delicious, super easy to make, and can also be turned into a low-calorie meal with 49 grams of protein. First, you need to prepare the chicken. Here I have a 180 grams heavy chicken breast, and as you can see, every chicken breast has a thicker side and then gets thinner and thinner. This is the reason why so many chickens turn dry and raw at the same time. So here's how to prevent this from happening. Take out a Ziploc bag or any other bag that doesn't rip easily, and then take anything that is heavy. I will use my pan and now smash the chicken, focusing on the thicker side of the breast. As you smash the chicken, it will become more and more even, and this is how you make sure that you get evenly cooked and juicy chicken. After about a minute of pounding, take out the chicken, place it on a board, and then add seasoning to both sides of the breast. Start with a strong pinch of salt, freshly ground black pepper, then a couple of dashes of oregano, about a quarter teaspoon, and then garlic powder, a quarter teaspoon as well. Next is the main ingredient of this recipe, and it's sun-dried tomatoes. This is especially in Italy a very common ingredient and is used in a lot of dishes. Now, because these are sun-dried, they taste quite sour and don't have any sweetness at all. Honestly, I don't really like them. What I will do is to use cherry tomatoes instead. In my opinion, this is a far superior choice, so weigh out 200 grams worth of tomatoes, and you don't need to chop them, just leave them whole. I will show you why in a second. Next are 3 cloves of garlic. Give them a light smash with your knife so you can peel them very easily, then remove the roots and chop them up into very fine pieces, and then put everything aside. So this particular recipe is usually made with heavy cream to counteract the acidity of the sun-dried tomatoes. The problem is just that heavy cream has about 350 calories per 100 grams. Instead, I will swap out heavy cream for evaporated milk. This is usually used in coffee as a creamer, but can also be used to make creamy sauces. It is available as a 3% fat version and has about 1/4 of the calories of heavy cream and still has this sweet taste. So in my opinion, it's a great substitute. Measure about 50 grams in a glass. So add a bit of oil into a pan on medium heat and then start with the chicken. Let the chicken sit in the pan for about 90 seconds and then flip it every minute or so until it is ready. The best way to check if your chicken breast is ready is with a food thermometer. The safe temperature given by the Food Safety Association is 165 Fahrenheit or 74 Celsius. However, I will only cook the chicken to about 160 F or 71 Celsius and then remove it from the pan. It will still keep cooking on the plate for a couple of minutes, so it has the same effect in terms of bacteria, but it will be juicier. Add some oil back to the pan and now add in the garlic. Fry the garlic cloves for about 20 seconds or so just to give them some color, and then go in with the tomatoes. Add also a small splash of water, close the lid and let this simmer here now for 2 to 3 minutes. The steam will now soften up the tomatoes, and as you can see, they have already cracked, so you can now simply push the tomatoes down with a spatula and release all of the juices. Honestly, this sauce right here already tastes great. Next, add a bit of salt, freshly ground black pepper, and optionally some chili flakes to add some heat. Give this a quick stir and now go in with 50 grams of chicken or vegetable stock. If you cannot find store-bought stock, you can simply combine 50 grams of water with 4 grams of stock powder. I always have one of these in my pantry for a quick flavor boost. Then add the evaporated milk and now mix everything and let this simmer on medium heat for about 2 minutes until it slowly thickens up and becomes super creamy. At the end, I will add back my chicken breast for just 20 seconds each side so it gets back to temperature, and then remove it from the heat. As a side, you have different options here like rice or pasta, but I would recommend making this recipe with boiled potatoes. Start by chopping 250 grams of peeled potatoes, add them to a pot with cold water and salt, and let them simmer for about 12 to 15 minutes until they are soft. And there you have a super easy and absolutely delicious meal. The macros for the entire recipe are 558 calories, 61 grams of carbs, 12 grams of fat, and 49 grams of protein. If you want to lose weight and finally keep it off for the rest of your life, you need to check out my cookbook. Over 190 recipes are in this book, from breakfast to lunch to dessert, and even nutritional tables for protein content and calories and vegetables. Everything you need is in there. And the best part is that I will constantly update the book, and you will get all the recipe updates for free once you've purchased it. Thousands of people already bought the book, and it sits at 4.9 out of 5-star rating. You won't regret buying this. The link is in the description.